Memorial Day celebration to each and every one of you. We're glad to have you join us again this year. I'm Kathy Hines, and seated next to me is Eve Johnson. And we hope that we're able to keep people better abreast than we did last year.
Yes, especially we hope that we'll be talking about the same float that they're looking at, right?
Right. We've been assured that the order is better this year, folks. We'd like to say a special thank you for right in back of us is this huge American flag, and it was donated by Jim Hogan. The flag is truly a symbol of our Memorial Day holiday and all of the things that it stands for. So it's appropriate at this time that we take a little bit of time and reflect back on just exactly what that flag means to us. I found a little reading a couple of weeks ago, and it's called Remember Me. Remember me. Some people call me Old Glory. Others call me the Star-Spangled Banner. But whatever they call me, I am your flag, the flag of the United States of America. Something has been bothering me, and I thought I'd talk it over with you. I remember some time ago people lined up on both sides of the street to watch the parade, and naturally, I was always there, proudly waving in the breeze. Remember how people would remove their hats and place them over their hearts, or children would stand straight as soldiers in salute? Remember? Well, what happened? I'm still the same old flag, but I don't feel as proud as I used to. When I come down your street, people used to look and glance away. Is it a sin to be patriotic anymore? Have you forgotten what I stand for, where I've been? Anzio, Normandy, Korea, Vietnam. Take a look at the memorial honor rolls. Look at the names of those who never came back in order to keep this republic free. One nation, under God. When you salute me, you're actually saluting them. Well, it won't be long. I'll be coming down your street again. So when you see me, stand straight, place your hand over your heart, and I'll salute you waving back, and I'll know that you remembered me. And truly, this is Memorial Day, and let's remember.
That is beautiful, Kathy. Where did you find that?
That's patriotism this year, and I've been looking high and low, and that's one of the things I found, and it really touched me.
I don't believe I've read that before. Well, the crowd is beginning to gather. In fact, the crowd kind of beat us, I think.
I think so.
Yes,
I think so.
The fact that it's rained for several days and people are anxious to get out and enjoy the sunshine, I think has made a big difference. I believe this is a larger crowd than we had last year.
I think so. I certainly know one person who was up and dressed at 7 o'clock.
Who was that?
John was ready to go.
Oh, was he? John is Kathy's son. Is he in one of the floats today?
Oh, the Tiger Cubs are marching, and he's been dressed and waiting. Very
Does he have a
anxiously.
Bengal shirt on or what?
No, he's got his Tiger Cubs shirt
Tiger
on.
Cub. What is he playing?
They don't play. They're just marching.
Oh, I see. But I mean, in his.
Oh, this is Tiger Cubs is the preliminaries to Cub Scouts.
Oh, see, I'm really knowledgeable.
That was the time he knocked on your door to sell you popcorn.
Oh, that
among the others.
I'm always glad to support good projects.
Right.
I'm glad to know what it was.
True.
Of course, anytime John comes and knocks on your door and wants to sell you something, you know, he smiles and he says, Eve, would you buy this? Well, Eve does.
Right. This year's Memorial Day Parade is dedicated to the memory of Joe Teeters, and there is quite a beautiful tribute written by one of his children in the flyer for the program. If you get an opportunity, it is a very loving tribute.
It is.
I was quite touched when I read it.
The title of it is My Dad and Your Friend, the best man I ever knew. And as you read it, it really is touching. In fact, it brings tears in several parts. I hear the Happy Time Band over in front of ours.
That's really cheery.
It is. Our senior citizens really enjoy playing that, and you can see the expressions on their faces and know that they are enjoying it.
Right.
I like the lady on the wash tub.
I did too. And she was really getting into it as we drove by.
Would you call that getting it on?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, that's definitely getting it on. I see the band is formed and getting ready to begin. I assume, although I can't see through the courthouse that the honor guard is directly in front of them. They were playing just a few minutes ago, and they did sound very good.
Aren't those red plumes pretty?
Right. I'm anxious. In the parade today are several of my students, and I'm always
really?
anxious to see them come through.
I bet you are. Must be quite rewarding for a teacher to see what their students have accomplished, not only while they're under their care, but after they're out of school, and to see what influence you may have had on them.
While we're sitting here waiting for the music to begin, we might mention that the truck and platform that we're sitting on is courtesy of Brim's Imports. Tom Brim has generously let us use it. And the electric is furnished by Car Care right in back of us. And the Kenton High School Band has graciously let us use their steps. Otherwise, it would have been quite a sight to see us come clambering up. Rick Catterjohn is filming and giving us his time, which we certainly do appreciate. Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
I wish that was being picked up on the mic.
Pardon? Tom Brim's. The old time band is playing You're a Grand Old Flag. It's really quite chilly. I didn't realize how cool it was.
Well, we're sitting in the shade, and that makes a difference. Oh, someone is singing the Grand Old Flag. One of the members that belong to the Happy Time Band, I would assume.
I wonder if George Cohan realized just how lasting his music was going to be when he wrote that.
Probably not. Probably not.
It's one of those songs that still can inspire you.
Well, I see flashing red and blue lights over there.
So
that means
the parade is just getting ready to come around the corner. And at the head, as they come around the corner, our first unit will be the sheriff and the police escort. I think those horses are proud to be out today. Look how high they're stepping. Yes. Oh, and there's city police also.
Is that motorcycle city police?
I don't know, to be 100% honest with you. I would think if it was a city policeman living where we live, we certainly would have seen it.
I would think so. Yeah. Or heard it.
Yes, or heard it, right. The Ohio National Guard Honor Color Guard is just rounding the corner. And there is our new fire truck, our new ladder truck.
First I've seen that. Yes, the camera is way down. Yes. Oh, this is the sheriff's department, the motorcycle. Yeah.
Yes.
My, look at those beautiful horses.
Aren't they nice?
That is Myron and Fred Wood, father, son. They have done this, I think, ever since I've been in Kenton, and that's been a year or two, at least.
Yes.
At least.
Boy, now that's a nice-looking fire truck.
Yes.
I always thought it would be fun to have an old fire truck and go racing up and down the streets with the alarm going.
Okay, our color guard.
Oh, that black is gorgeous.
The color guard carrying Old Glory, and the other flag is the Ohio Military Reserve Color Guard.
AMVETS.
AMVETS. Hardin County Disabled American Veteran flag. There is our fire truck. It's red.
And it's big.
Yes. It's nice to have, but don't we hope we never have to use it for any reason. This is its first parade.
It needs a Dalmatian.
It does. Roger Crow is driving. See?
I know some children that'd like to be on the back of that. And following, we have a BKP Life Squad vehicle, and how much we are indebted to these people for their time and effort.
And they're all volunteers.
And here come our Hardin County Veterans Commission. And that has Mr. Schoenfield and the firing squad. And in car 1, we have Mr. Hammond, the Pioneer Wreath, and the poll orderlies, followed by Chairman Bill McElree and co-chairman John Murray, the AMVET Slogans Order Carl Russell, and Robert Height, riding in a car furnished by Bob McClish Chevy.
There goes our mayor.
And Kristen Barrett, who will give the Gettysburg Address, Commissioner Howard Watkins, and Walt Wilkinson, followed by Speaker Don Shirk, Father Wolf, Commissioner Speck Rogers, and Bill Bosselman. No, I don't think Speck's in there. I think Speck must be further on. And there's Commissioner Donnie Dahl.
Hi, Don. Hi.
Now we have the Vfw Post 333 colors, followed by the auxiliary colors. And the Dad's Club from Vfw Post 3333.
Many of these people have marched for many years in this parade.
The Sons of AMVETs, Post 10 of Kenton, Ohio, and the Junior AMVETs, Post 10 of Kenton, Ohio.
Post 20.
Post 20, I beg your pardon.
They teach them young.
And here comes the Roundhead VFW Post colors. And I know many of these people from having worked with those in the district, followed by the Roundhead VFW Auxilary.
Now we have
the Dads of Foreign Service Veterans, Post 61 of Kenton, Ohio. And here are our Poppy King and Queen.
Oh, aren't they cute?
Aren't they precious? We're out of order already.
Yeah. Well, now let's see. Look at this float with all the pretty flowers.
Yeah.
VFW Auxilary of Kenton.
Yes, this is the Ladies Auxiliary. And they have the District 2 President riding on board.
That's really a red, white, and blue float.
And the Canton Senior High School Marching Band, under the direction of Mr. Steve Ganger, is now passing in front of us. Let's take a moment to listen to this cadence. My, those are nice new flags.
Look like new uniforms. I'm sure they're not, but
Rachel's getting into the beat.
I guess she is. We have our Disabled Veterans, Auxiliary number 46 of Kenton, Ohio. And there we have our 3rd District Commander of the Disabled Veterans. Look at this red, white, and blue float.
Right.
Now that's really decked out for Memorial Day or 4th of July?
It's the Roundhead Auxiliary, VFW. And I'm so glad to see Roundhead coming in. And joining our parade. And that makes
Yes.
it a truly Hardin County parade. Aha! The Hardin County Shrine Club have finally gotten their 1930 Studebaker fire truck going and have it in their first parade. Hi, guys!
Hi!
Where's the horn?
Do you have a horn? Oh. I've not seen them in the parade before, ever.
They've just gotten it out of the barn after many years.
Oh,
and
here's
here
the
comes our
commandery.
commandery, the Kenton Commandery, number 58, their color guard.
Those gentlemen, some of them are, shall we say, past the age of 50, and they are
And
really...
don't they march?
They do. They stand up straight.
They surely do. And here are our Knights Templar of the Kenton Commandery. And we're followed by our Moose Lodge float. It's sponsoring Moose Heart, the Women of the Moose. And Moose Heart is a marvelous contribution that the Moose does for children.
Hi. Hi.
Now we have our Elks float. You know, it seems like we have a lot more floats than we did last year.
Yes.
And our Kenton Elks is celebrating their 100th anniversary. So
I see the Exalted Roar on there. Yes.
that's something.
Gary.
And our Eagles. Yeah, I believe this is, yes, this is the Eagles. People Helping People is the title of the Eagles float. Nice to see them with us. And our Eagles Auxilary, it follows close behind.
They all have their flags. I'm proud to wave them.
It's nice to see so many of our automobile dealers are giving vehicles to pull these
floats yes.
with too.
I think so. Hardin County Senior Citizens Club. I would say those are seniors in that truck.
I would say so. And here comes our litter prevention. Litter-free Hardin County. And you know, since they've had the adopted highway program, they certainly do look like their litter program is working.
Yes. They have their cans full of glass, plastic, and aluminum. Newspapers bundled.
Kenton Area Chamber of Commerce follows up in that darling little Mercedes. I believe that's Lamar Wiss driving.
And there is our litter prevention director passing out little bags to put in your car to help keep Hardin County clean.
The T-Ball, the Reds. And I do believe they've got their name honestly. Followed by T-Ball Indians.
Those children are precious, aren't they? The first was red, this is blue, and the next has purple shirts.
They're the Sluggers.
YMCA.
Yeah, they're the Sluggers.
There's boys and girls both in that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess this one also.
We're sorry if we can't tell you which team is which because they don't have names on
Except
them.
on their jackets they say Silver Creek Supply. Yes. There's the national flag and along with the Ohio State flag. Oh, this is the National Camping Association.
And right now we're listening to the music of the Kenton Middle School Band under the direction of Dr. Craig. Boy, that's a nice sound. That tells us we're going to have a lot more beautiful music coming out of our school.
Only they're a little bit behind here.
We have a slight break, and I have a feeling that we have some marching units coming that have a lot of little ones that are finding it very difficult to keep up. But they're coming. We can see the tops of some heads rounding the corner.
This is probably majorette classes.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I would assume that it's probably the Right Stuff Baton Corps. Did you read the article in the Kenton paper on Friday that gave the history of taps?
Yes, I did. I was impressed with not only the write-up, but I had really forgotten what the words to taps were. Would you like to read those now?
I remember as a brownie, we'd sing it every night at the end of camp, and it's day is done, gone the sun, from the field, from the hill, from the sky. All is well, safely rest, God is nigh. How very, very beautiful, and how expressive.
The main attraction.
Oh, we were wrong. It isn't the right stuff. It's the main attraction.
The main attraction may be the right stuff, huh?
Oh,
yeah.
That could be. That could be.
These are our future majorettes.
I wonder if they're as chilly as I am.
Are you really cool?
I am really getting cool.
Well, I'm sorry. I have nothing for you to borrow. Kids don't get cold.
No.
No. The main attraction, Kenton.
Oh, look at the little ones just turning the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the twist.
Mm-hmm. Chubby checkers. You know, normally you'd say that would date us, but it's the craze is coming around again.
My students are just now discovering the Beach Boys, and they think it's a really nice, kind of new group, and I really hate to disappoint them. Oh, the big bopper. Is that a little boy marching in there too? I do believe it is.
I believe it is, yes. That's nice.
That is. Maybe we'll be seeing him leading the Buckeye marching band through the tunnel.
We just might.
See those toothy grins? Yes. I see some that are lacking front teeth.
Look at those little kids.
I think I understand why there was a gap now.
Mm-hmm. The leader of that group is Melissa Tours. Melissa.
Now we have our Tiger Cubs and Cub Scouts. And
I see John Hines over there marching.
I see John Hines just walking right on, not looking where he's going to.
No, but he's carrying his flag.
Right. And here's our Boy Scout troop of Canton. What is their troop number? 122? Yeah, 122.
122.
A worthwhile organization for any young man. I thought maybe we'd see some Girl Scouts today. Can you believe I've gone 2 years and no Girl Scouts knocked on my door to sell me cookies?
Don't press your luck. You know, no one called on me either this year.
No, they really haven't. That was the highlight of my year, to go sell Girl Scout cookies.
They have taps on their shoes.
They surely do.
I wonder who they are. Can you tell by this?
It doesn't. Of course, we're so far out of line now. I don't know. But I like their outfits.
If they keep that cadence up all the way out, they're going to be tired, right?
Right.
Especially for those little legs.
And here's our mounted
posse.
Posse.
Yeah, sheriff's posse. Those horses are beautiful.
I see a gray, and I'm partial to grays.
Isn't this a volunteer organization?
Yes.
Yes. They work the fairs and any other
keep us
place.
parking where we should park
Isn't
instead
that
of
the
where we
truth?
want to park.
That's right. That's their job. This is gray here.
Yes.
The front of it is black, and the
Yeah.
and the
I think
rear
it's
portion.
an Appaloosa, really. Do you think you'd mind if I had a horse in my backyard next
Not
year?
at all, because if you have one, I will have one.
Oh, and here come the workhorses pulling our next float.
Yes, this is coming up is the American Red Cross float, and
That's the one that was supposed to be almost at the front, isn't it?
the ponies are owned and driven by Mr. Kearns. The wagon was decorated by the Taylor Creek Taylorettes 4-H Club. Their advisor is Rex Sellinger. In it are members of the Red Cross.
And there's an old neighbor of mine, Laura.
Look at the dog. There's Bernice Wyndham, who's the director. Gary and Marty Burris. And also Lawrence Spearman, who is just retired from the American Red Cross after 20 years of devoted service.
Our Sullivan Johnson Museum float is reminding us July 4th we're going to be having Blue and Gray Day, so let's everyone turn out and support our museum. Ah, our softball, girls softball, the Redbirds.
Mudhens say they are number 1. That's a lovely truck. The Plaza Inn.
And the Plaza Inn sponsors the Hawks.
The blue truck are
The Blue Jays are riding in trucks that are donated for the day by Nelson Treadway.
Look at the Yankees. They have their pinstripes.
Oh,
There's no mistaking.
all right. All right.
They're really playing it up for the camera audience.
And the Yankees say they're number 1. Well, let's hope this year's better than the real Yankees.
And the Tigers, sponsored by Bob McLeish.
The Tigers are awfully quiet.
Yes.
Oh, I see the Reds.
Bill, we need a flag. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Oh, I guess so. There you are, Kathy.
Thank you.
Now we have our
Our
flag.
second farm Cardinals. And our Cardinals are full of pep today. I wonder if they have any games scheduled. Oh, the Tigers. Now, here's where I show my ignorance. What do they mean first farm and second farm? Because here we have the first farm Reds.
Why did you ask me that question?
I don't know. I'm sure someone will let us know before
I'm sure
next
they will.
year. And we have another group of Cardinals.
These are older children than the first ones I went through, but the same names.
Yeah. And these must be the Athletics.
The Dodgers, Dodger Blue. Born in the USA.
Right. Major League Indians now. Aha. I'm glad to know we have Major League Indians in town. And the YMCA T-Ball Tigers are riding on their float. I think that they must all be pretty tired. They're sitting.
The truck is donated by Root Lumber. We are the Dodgers, first farm, first round champs.
And they tell us that they're number 1. And here come the first farm Yankees.
Their sponsor is Osborne Furniture.
Our Hardin County Lamb and Wool Queen is Angela Howard. Now 2 young ladies I know very well are the Beef Princess Christy Newfer and the Hardin County Queen of Beef, Kristen Rowe. And they are both Upper Scioto Valley students.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Smile.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Kiwanis.
Kiwanis International, riding in that beautiful Chrysler New Yorker.
Yes.
And the Kenton Lions.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Bob.
Mm-hmm. Now we have the start of some of our antique vehicles. We know some of them. We have a Dodge Charger in the front, and it's followed by a Ford pickup.
My, that's old.
And we have another Dodge. It's a 71, I do believe. A DeSoto. I thought that was, I had a pink and white one like that.
A pink and white.
Yeah, everybody saw me coming. And I went a lot of places, but it was pink and white.
It almost has tail fins.
Oh, yeah.
Almost.
I wonder if it has the push button transmission.
Did yours?
Oh, yes. Yes. I do believe it does. I don't see a gear shift. We seem to have another pause in our parade. I know I saw more cars rounding the corner, so...
Oh, yes. They're coming way over here.
You're just watching. Well, tell me, what do you think of the parade so far?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
What do you like best so far?
Oh, I don't know. I like it. Pretty much all of it.
I bet you kind of like the girls that were marching by, too, huh? Well, this is kind of a nifty parade, and I think we've got a lot more. Yeah, see, there's more floats coming on the other side of the square.
More marchers?
Yeah, more little ones coming around. We'll find out some more people, what our young ones think. What do you think of the parade so far?
I like it.
You like the parade? What's your favorite thing so far?
I don't have no favorite.
You don't have a favorite. You like everything, huh? Did you like the horses? How about the bands? Did you like it when they go by playing?
I like that the best.
You liked what?
That the best.
You like the band the best. Well, I can certainly understand why. Do you see? Here comes some baton twirlers. You suppose maybe next year you'll be able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get back to our parade. We have another baton unit coming around. At the moment, their name is being obscured by their lead car.
Look at that little tractor. That must be by batteries, because I don't see him pedaling it.
Yeah, it is. That's the latest rage.
Is it?
If you want your child to have it, then that's what they need. A big boy or a big guy. I see we have one marcher who's given up and had to be carried.
This is the right stuff.
Okay. I think they're even younger than the ones we saw before.
I think so.
Here we have some more antique cars.
This is Jim and Frida Glock. They're in every parade.
Yes.
Is that a Chrysler behind?
No, that's a Cadillac. And that's, I would say, probably about a 40 or 41 Cadillac.
Why, isn't that pretty? Look how much room between the front seat and the back seat on that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Almost
That's
could have a
nice.
third seat in it, couldn't it?
It may have the jump seats in back.
Yes.
It's a limousine.
Mhm.
And we have a nice Model T behind, or a Model A, beg your pardon.
Yes.
In fact, we have two Model
Yes.
A's behind.
A roaster. See the rumble seat?
Oh, yes. The Saturday Night Specials Club is following our Model A's.
Oh, that's Louis Downey and his family. Uh-huh. Hi, Louis. Hi. T-Bird. Only a Monte Carlo.
It's a Monte Carlo, and it's followed by a Mustang, and then the Chevy SS Super Sport.
And is that a Dodge?
That's a Dodge. About a 70, 71 in that era. And the cut-down Roadster.
He has quite an insignia there and above his license plate.
Oh, yeah. He surely does. Notice the dice over the mirror.
Yes.
And he's followed by another nice Chevy Impala. And then following them is a 66 Mustang, and I happen to know that that's Elmo and Virginia Dyer from here in town. The Mustang gets the garage, and the new Buick sits outside.
There. Hi. She doesn't see us. There.
Is that an Oldsmobile? Yeah, that sure is. What about a 64, I'd say? And boy, I don't know what the truck is.
It's an International.
Is it an International?
Hi.
Here's our Grange Float. Grange branching out into the future.
Well, that's a Studebaker. I see.
Ah, okay.
It's not an International.
Okay. On our Grange Float, we have the Ambassador, Rhonda Lancaster, the Junior Princess, Teresa Bramble, Junior Prince, Nathan Sutherland, Queen, Lisa White, and Ambassador Steve Jones.
They're pretty in their dresses.
Yes, they are.
And this is Hardin County, 8 active Grange. Has 8 active Granges.
Oh, that's
Future,
super.
these little one in the wagon are future Grangers. Yes. Look at this.
Now there's your Chrysler. Isn't that nice?
It's got quite a trunk on it, hasn't it?
Yes, it does. I'd say it's probably a 29 or a 30, maybe 31.
Look at this.
Our cut-down Roadsters again.
Dice seem to be popular.
You know, looking at that modified truck, how do they get up there?
I have no idea.
Step ladder?
Step ladder.
Okay, carry your own ladder, right. Right. Okay, well now we've learned a lot, haven't we?
Looks like we're come to the end of our Memorial Day parade. We have Kenton's policemen following up the rear. People are beginning to move out.
Well, it certainly has been a nice day for the parade.
It has been.
I'm glad that the rain has held off, because they are saying that we're going to have showers later in the day. And so thankful it wasn't Saturday.
Oh, yes. Or Friday.
Or Friday, right.
Friday's the day it really rains.
Right. But I'd say all in all, the city of Canton should be happy for the parade that we've just witnessed, and we can now kick off and say, let's have a happy holiday, enjoy your picnics or parades or any other activities.
And have a safe holiday
Have
also.
a safe holiday, and let's hope that we'll each and everyone see everyone back again next year.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Kathy.
Pleasure working with you, Eve.
Well, thank you.
I reckon I'll see you sometime
Soon.
during the year.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for joining us, and take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
A man who loves his life loses it, while Now the man who hates his life in this world preserves it